Hello, I'm Jacob. You're watching the Prepper's Bunker Outdoors. Today I want to give you a few predictions. These are not prophecies, they are predictions based on manipulation that I have seen and experience of seeing where that manipulation goes. A little bit about me. I served with the 173rd Airborne, deployed to Logar Province, Afghanistan. I worked directly with ODA, military intelligence in the S2 shop, and PSYOPs. And fast forward from that, after getting out of the military, I got a bachelor's degree in criminal justice focusing on homeland security and domestic terrorism. My career path that would have made the most sense would have been to go to a federal law enforcement agency. However, I decided instead to buy this piece of land, make rifle slings and sell them, design knives, and try to help people. So if you want to help support this channel, you can go to the description box below. You can see my affiliate links and my websites. Beach and Tactical is the rifle slings. Exodus Knife and Tool is the knives. Affiliate links for Palmetto State Armory, Primary Arms, and Brownells for your gun parts. So with that out of the way, I have made predictions in the past, even as a child, from seeing how society was being manipulated and guessing what that would lead to. I've always looked at things a little bit differently than my peers, and I've always solved problems a little bit differently than my peers. So what I see going on right now, we have a lot of problems in this nation, and I think that a lot of Christians and patriots see it ending up very badly for them, and patriots feeling like they don't necessarily have a say in how things are going like they used to. However, a few things I think are fairly specific that are coming up, and what led me to want to do this video was I just saw a post on Facebook that said, and I'm sorry that I'm still on Facebook. I do need to remove myself from that. But this post was about how Elon Musk's solar panels had just helped this village desalinate their water, and they could afford good, clean drinking water now. But it stated that in 25 years, I'm sorry, that's wrong. No, in 2025, half of the world's population would lack adequate drinking water. In 4 years, half the world's population will lack adequate drinking water. So the first thing that I did was make a snarky comment like I usually do, and I need to not do that so much. It's part of who I am. So made a snarky comment, read through the comments real quick, saw someone mention, if you just read the article, it will be explained. All right, I'll read. Good job, Dex. I'll read the doggone article. So the article explained nothing, gave no sources, and simply blatantly put it out there. Boom. In 2025, half the world's population will be lacking adequate drinking water. These people read that and then responded to other people saying the article explains it, and that was good enough for them. That's all they needed to see. That's the kind of peers that we have and have always had. Okay? So, sadly, it's taken me 4 3/4 minutes to get to the point. So, a few predictions here. One thing that I believe the NWO machine has been working at for about 2 decades now is we are coming to a time where eating or raising meat will be illegal. That's probably 10 years out, maybe 20, probably not 5. We know that the earth will worship God's creation before the Creator. We have seen the animal love movement continuously build up steam for over a generation now. And we are seeing now continuous movements towards fake meat from all of the big restaurants, McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell, etc. But it's becoming prominent in what's being advertised to us as well, with Bill Gates working on synthetic meat and this and that and the other. And so what that's going to lead to is only the extremely wealthy will be eating meat, and they'll have to pay an exorbitant price and pay exorbitant taxes to have the privilege to eat meat, and those taxes will go to the continuation of animal husbandry or something like that. And it will be 100% unaffordable to the average person. So the rich and the Davos, the elite, they'll never stop wearing animals, they'll never stop eating animals, they'll just make it too expensive for you to do those things, which will destroy the meat industry. It's a huge, huge thing. And there are so many things currently going on right now to destroy the meat industry, specifically red meat. And things as simple as all of the information out there telling you that red meat is bad for you. When the ball drops and you want to have a couple chickens in your backyard, your neighbor will happily turn you in because they will be infuriated that you would, what's the right word for it? That you would endanger these animals, that you would disrespect these animals, and that there's a potential that you could even eat these animals, and that you have not gone through the proper avenues and paid the proper taxes and gotten the proper licensing for animal husbandry. It is animal cruelty. So, that's coming. The other thing that's coming is legislated, automated transportation. Your electric cars, which we can't even, the power grid won't even support right now, your electric cars will drive you. You will put locations into your car, it will take you there, and driving your own vehicle will be illegal. And look at how easy this is going to be to advertise them from a safety standpoint. Look at how terrified everybody is of COVID and the number of COVID deaths. Look at how many deaths are caused by drunk driving, and then just look at how many deaths are caused by driving in general. It will be irresponsible, foolish, and selfish for anybody to drive their own vehicles. And through these two things, and there will be others, through these two things, the government will have absolute control over your life. You will be a tax slave that is transported to work and back. And guess what? If you want to rebel, you're going to have to do it on foot or on a bicycle because your car ain't going to take you there. Of course, unless it is a government-sponsored rebellion through BLM or whoever else, whatever communists are stirring up crap at the time, the government will provide transportation for them as they're doing now, of course. So what does it mean? I don't have the answers for you. Your life is unique. From a Christian perspective, every other religion in existence has a strong core of believers that is doing something to prepare. All right? The Muslims have an incredibly strong core of people to keep the faith and also a militant body. The Jews, who knows exactly what they have? I don't. I'm not even going to get into that. The Mormons, light years ahead of anybody that I know of when it comes to prepping as a community and as a whole. They even have their own gold-based currency. And Christians can't do a freaking thing together. Why? Because we are meant to be separated. We have been programmed to be separated. We are being purposefully divided. But what I will say is that if you have been looking for a reason to become ungovernable, but in the back of your head you are afraid of the little things or the big things, security, air conditioning, gasoline, electricity, social media, connectivity, internet. If these are the things that you are worried about, when the hammer falls, you already will not have a lot of these things. And if whatever you do have left, you will have to give up to pick up your cross and follow Christ. And anything that gets in the way of you picking up your cross and following Christ is an idol, is a vice. So what that means today, and I'm not above that, by the way, I'm not speaking down to anybody because these are things that I personally struggle with myself. I just talked about Fascist Book earlier. There's a reason there will be a great falling away. There's a reason that people will ascend and say, Lord, Lord, I lived my life for you. I did great things in your name. And he will say, depart from me, I never knew you. All of those people online who, when given scripture, say, my Jesus would never do that, Jesus doesn't know their name. We need to constantly strive to become ungovernable because we can only have one governor, and that's Christ. Anything else is the wrong answer. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a blessed day. By the way, I'm not affiliated with him, but this shirt is from Stand Strong Art. I'm sure that somebody will ask about it. He makes great stuff, patches, flags, shirts, great guy. Happy to support him. One of my favorite shirts. Again, in the description box, you can see ways to support the channel. And before I go, Dax here decided both to take the stankinest piss I've ever smelt and to take a giant turd while I was filming. So that was a little bit of my distraction, but he's a good boy. Yeah, he's a good boy. A little bit of an update on him because I know that he hasn't been on the channel or on my Instagram as much as I would like. But that's all I got for you today. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And by the way, if you are on board with this message and if you're feeling feisty, there will be people in the comment section below blowing their load and going full communist or fascist. So you can feel free to go have a discussion with them. Talk to you soon.